What's up, guys? Welcome to Sports Talk 101. In today's video, we're covering 2023 college football schedule preview and prediction. Today we're going with the Big Ten. I'm talking about Penn State, Nittany Lions. All right, here we go. Last year was great. It was really disappointing for Penn State, especially great last year. They only two losses in the regular season, both to Michigan and Ohio State. Won all the games last year. They did pretty good last year. I just think if you look, James Franklin is a good coach. Okay, he's been coaching the team for some time. After he got the Big Ten win in 2016, I think the way this is gonna go is I think the competitive be better. I think you got beat. I think if you're competitive right now, it's got to beat one of the two teams. Michigan, perhaps just can't do that. That's how you're gonna do better in the Big Ten. Has got to do that. Offensively, they do get upgraded quarterback. Obviously, Sean Clifford is no longer there. He goes on NFL. Drew Allah, who got a couple of stuff last year, he's going to be interesting to see how it does. In terms of wide receivers, and they're the good receiver, obviously the best backs in the country besides Michigan, and Nick Singleton and the other good guy, I forget his name, but a really good running back crew duo. And it seems like every day, a lot of teams now have two running backs, and that's kind of dual threat there. Other than that, offensively, I think Penn State's going to be really good. I think defensively, you just got to figure out how to stop the run game, especially against Michigan. Because Michigan ran the ball last year before and beat you. And so you got to figure out the way to do that. Not to do that. It's like you need to figure out a way to stop the run game. And if you could do that, you could easily. I don't think the defense could do it. I think the defense could be better next year. I think they were good last year. I think they can. I think it was forward. But Penn State is going to go in the right direction. I mean, if they could beat one of the two teams, that's a good year. Now, obviously, I expect you go on. Maybe you might go to the Big Ten win Big Ten. But even with a loss to Ohio State, but you beat, let's say you beat one of the teams, and lose one of the teams, but you don't go to conference like Ohio State did last year, you could make the playoffs easily. Even with two losses, you could definitely will make the playoffs in 2024 with two losses. But it's definitely. But this is a year Penn State has not made a playoff in a while. Wow. I don't think I've seen Penn State make no. So that's going to be interesting to see Penn State make a playoff. I'd love to see Penn State make the playoffs. In terms of transfer portal, they did a good job in transfer portal. They got a lot of good guys on the transfer portal. Recruiting wise, they recruited top 15. And that's that. Mentally, I think Drew Allen, or I think he's a quarterback, is the highest guy right now in terms of Heisman. I know that. Yeah, one plus like 8.5, 9.5, or 10, something like that range. I'll look at the schedule right now, before the game. We'll look at the last schedule in a second, but this is 2023 schedule. It's going to be interesting to see how they do. But let's take a look at last year's schedule. What they did. They went 11-2. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. So last year's schedule. Look, biggest game for me for last year, biggest win last year was on the road, non-con game involvement. That's not an easy place. I know it was terrible last year, but that's not easy place. One of the hardest, toughest environments in the SEC. That's not a great environment. They also lost to Michigan. There's no brain there. I mean, they was not competitive. I mean, Michigan was run over the on the road. I get that. This was a close game. I thought Penn State could have easily won this game, and Penn State had to lead for most of the time. There was a game where I think Penn State could have won this game. So the home game could have done that. So that goes. Then beat Utah in the Rose Bowl, so that's pretty cool. Go there, you obviously beat Be 30-0 against Milan. Wow, that's a crazy game. You beat Michigan State, obviously at home. You beat Rutgers on the road. Western. The biggest win, I think, is beating Auburn on the road. That's a tough environment. Wow. Close game against it was just a close game. And it's going to be not smart, but it was a close game. With Ohio State. Oh, another close game against Purdue. Wow. Look at this close game between Purdue and on the road. So there's that. All right, take a look at 2023 schedule, what they have in stock for the Nittany Lions. Let's take a look. Look at the schedule. This is not so it's gonna be easy schedule. They're good teams. Easy teams, good teams have easy schedule. Bad teams have difficult schedule. That's how it is college football. In terms of schedule, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 road games. So not bad. Any trap games? You got one right now. Honestly, one. The bye week comes to a really good spot. Well, this is one look at schedule. I know it actually comes to a weird spot. This again cannot score. I know this is not past this fault. I mean, cannot control where your bye week falls. But a lot of teams technically have bye week. I would have the bye week with the house week because you go on the road. I would play Northwestern, then UMass, and then have the bye week, and then play these games and have bye week right before the house game. But look, it's be tough. But look at the schedule for Penn State. It looks really good. I think Jake Franklin could go easily, 11-1 or 10. I can see Penn State going, 10-2, 11-1. Those are probably what Jake Franklin can do. Look, man, look, I love Jake Franklin. He's a good coach. Great coach stuff at Penn State. Do a good job, especially the defensive coordinator, Manny Diaz. Do a good job as defensively. The first guy's name, but he's did a good job offensively. So I think Penn State, they're good thing both offensively and defensively really good. They just need to work on beating either Ohio State and Michigan, start to compete with those teams. So let's take a look. All right, 2020 schedule. Start off with a non-con game, home game against West Virginia. I think you'll beat them. Then you come home. It's a non-con game against Delaware. You go associate 2-0. Then you go on the road. I think you'll win this one. I mean, but this will be tough. So you play on the road. Illinois. What was the Big Ten environments of the Beaver Stadiums? One tough environments. But Illinois, they were a good team last year. They ranked top 19 team last year. Brent, Bill Line, really good job. And Illinois is an old school. They are old school football. They're like round and pound game, and that's what I saw with Michigan last year too. Is the match between Michigan and Illinois. I'll tell us when I'm making a video. But I also mentioned this in the Illinois video too. But it team, you saw the matchup, right? It's team that likes old school football. That's what Illinois likes to do, and it's on the road, yes, but it's a tough environment. But Illinois is a good team, a good defense, and a good offense. So that they can face off a terrible offense, but pretty good. We'll see how the defense does lose some guys to the NFL, but they do get up. Iowa Hawkeyes, they do get an upgrade in quarterback. They do get good tight end. So I think they get to win there. Then you go on the road, you go beat Northwestern, was one terrible team last year. So you're undefeated, what, 5-0, has bye week? This is a weird spot, but I would have it right before High game, but then the non-con UMass. And then this is where it's tricky start. I think you take your first L. No, actually, what? No, actually, I think you'll win. I think, yeah. Mm-hmm. Now, I actually don't think you take your first L, actually, because I think you have to win. I think you'll be Ohio State. I think you're going to be Ohio State. I'm sorry. The reason why you go on the look, this is tough violent play. Ohio State, it is Ohio State's gonna have I mean the great offensively defense. I just don't know how the quarterbacks can be. The position who's going to be quarterback. I'm sure they have a great quarterback. I don't know about Ohio State. There to offensive defensive. Is that yes, it's Rogan, yeah, for sure. So you think you beat Ohio State? I think you'll beat Ohio State. The one of the reasons why is that not because of violence. Yes, a road game. But I just don't know what House is going to do next year. 2023, I just don't know anything about House. I mean, they'll have a good team, they'll be good next year. I just don't know. I think it's just too soft. I'm sorry. This just too soft. Then you go come home against Indiana. Now they're not a good team, but the way I'm gonna talk about this game in a second. They go on the road Maryland. Now Maryland's the typical good team. They're good. They under okay, coach. He's the coach at Maryland does a good job. They had two Pineapple Jr. come back. Tuilaga, his brother, come back. But yeah, you get that. Then you come home and face Michigan. I think you're taking L against Michigan. I'm sorry, you're taking L. You're a big, giant L. The reason is Michigan beat you. If you can figure out a way to beat, you can lose the house on the road, baseball game, and but beat Michigan at home. That's a possibility, and I can see that. I can see that. Then you beat Rutgers home, and you go beat Michigan on the road in a neutral site game. Why? I'm good. But you go 11-1. Wow. With either a chance to go to the Big Ten title, depending how it goes with Michigan, Ohio State, but a chance to go Mid-State 11-1, maybe a chance to the playoffs. We'll see how it goes depending on what happens in other conferences. But 11-1, we lost to Michigan. Sounds good. All right. The game we'll talk about right now. And I think Penn State can win this one. But where far isn't it? I think this is this is a trap game right now for Indiana. For Penn State, sorry. It's this game against Indiana. Why? It falls right between on the road Ohio State and on the road Maryland. Both a good team. Ohio State, Maryland. But Indiana's not a good team. And the trap game, like I said earlier in the preview, is the team game that last schedule, right? It's a schedule, and sometimes could be a really good team or even terrible team, but you could possibly lose. Where it falls in schedule, I think Indiana's trap game for Penn State. It's just because you play Ohio State and Maryland, 2 road games, and both really good teams. I think that's what it is. The other game, I don't think it's trap game. I mean, yes, it's between 2 road games, but you're facing a really good Illinois against a really terrible Northwestern, and that just doesn't seem right. But I do think Indiana's going to be a trap game right there for Penn State. Not that they lose to Indiana, I'm just saying it's a potential trap game to me on the schedule. So there's that. Toughest game is probably at Illinois, probably at Ohio State, and play Michigan, and possibly play at Maryland. I mean, those probably be 4 games that Penn State. Maryland is a maybe. It's not really a tough game, but Maryland's a good team. I mean, good enough to beat. Penn State. We'll see in 2023, but I think Maryland's a pretty good team. But the big ones are Illinois, at Ohio State, and Michigan. Those are 3 toughest games, I think, especially because you play on the road at Illinois. And they've got a really good team with high school, especially if Ohio State on the road, Ohio State and fishing going to loss last or so. They go 11-1 for James Franklin and Drew Eller and company. There you go. 11-1, potential trip to the Big Ten Championship in December. Oh, a potential don't. QB the house this year's 2023 Ohio State with a chance to make it to the playoff the first time. We'll find out in 2023. I spoke to everyone signing out. See you next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next video. Peace.